Hello friends, namaste. Welcome. This video is made as a part of 30-day challenge, 30 minutes of yoga a day for St. Jude's. We are trying to raise money to fight children's cancer, so I hope you can donate. The link is under video, in the description under the video. So hopefully you can support us and St. Jude's and the children. So today we'll start with chanting Om 3 times. You can join me if that feels comfortable for you. Let's take a breath in and out just a few times. Just feel the breath coming in and out your nostrils. Notice yourself in the body. Notice how you feel, what is present at the moment. Physically, mentally, emotionally. So just spend a moment to feel and experience what it is to be you at this moment. And let's take that deep breath for Om. So as you know, yoga is not only the movement, the postures, asana, but we also practice different breathing techniques. And today, as part of our journey, I would like to introduce you to this alternate nostril breathing technique. It's called Anuloma Viloma. And this breath it's a calming breath. It's a calming breath and balancing breath. So we'll keep the left hand in Chin Mudra. So the thumb and index fingers are touching, palms facing up. The right hand comes in Vishnu Mudra. Vishnu, so we are taking our peace fingers, the index and middle finger, and we are folding them down, bringing our right thumb to the right nostril. And the left one will go on the left nostril, and I will guide you. So it looks like that. If this is too much, you can keep your fingers in any way you want, but this is a classical way to do it. Okay? So making sure that your shoulders are relaxed. Take a breath. Exhale. And cover your right nostril and inhale through the left, relaxing the shoulder. Then cover your left nostril and exhale, opening the right one. Inhale on the right side. Cover both nostrils. And exhale on the left. Inhaling left. Retain your breath just for a moment, so both nostrils closed. And exhale on the right. Right inhale. Close both nostrils. Exhale on the left. Inhale on the left. Close both nostrils for a moment. Hold the breath. Exhale on the right. Nice long exhalation. Inhale on the right. Retain your breath for a moment. And exhale on the left. After the exhalation, notice a little pause. And then inhale on the left. Retain the breath just for a moment. Both nostrils are closed. And then open the right one and exhale on the right. Noticing the pause after the exhalation. Inhale on the right. Retain both. And exhale on the left. Inhaling left. Retain for a moment. Pause. And exhale a little bit longer than you inhaled on the right. Pause. Right inhale. Pause. Exhale on the left a little bit longer than you inhaled. Pause. Inhale on the left. Cover both just for a moment. Exhale right a little bit longer than you inhaled. Pause. Inhale on the right. Close both nostrils. Exhale on the left. Pause for a moment. Inhale on the left. Close both nostrils for a moment. Exhale on the right a little bit longer than you inhaled. Pause. Inhale on the right one more time. Close both nostrils gently. And exhale on the left all the way. Release your hands, come back to your regular breath. This technique tends to have a calming effect and balancing effect on your mind, on your brain. Notice how does it work on you? Do you experience any changes? Maybe yes, not. All good. And let go. As we are sitting, let's move a little bit. So let's bring our hands to the knees. Bending the elbows, bring your chest forward a little bit, bring your chin slightly up. And as you exhale, you can come back either to the neutral position, or if you know that you don't have any problems with your back, no bulging discs, no osteoporosis, you can stretch the back out, hanging off your knees. Inhale, bending the elbows, bringing your chest forward, creating a little curve in your back, bringing your shoulder blades closer together. And an exhale, stretching nicely. Only if you know that your back is okay. If not, you're going to the central position, to the neutral position. Inhale, elbows bend. Bring the chest forward, shoulder blades closer together, elbows bend and they come close to the body. Exhaling either to the neutral position, so you're staying here, or stretching your whole back nicely, rolling it. And inhale, come up to the center. Beautiful. Bringing your right hand down next to your hip. Lifting the left arm over the head and stretching the left side. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, lifting the other arm up. Stretch it nicely up and lean to the other side. Just stretching a little bit. And Inhale, coming up to the center and release, bringing your left hand on the right thigh, right hand behind you. Press that hand and with your back straight, gently twist to the right. Come back to the center and bringing your right hand over to the left thigh. Bring your left hand behind you. Lift your chest, elongate the spine, and gently twist to the left. And come back to the center. Beautiful. Let's now stretch the legs forward. Flex your feet. Beautiful. Hold it for a moment. Stick pose. The knees are pressing down to the floor. Feet are flexed. Your whole upper body is nicely elongated so that you make space between the vertebrae of your spine. You can keep your shoulders relaxed, hands near thighs, or if that feels good, you can lift your arms up and elongate even more. Palms of your hands are facing each other. Keep breathing. Hold it for a moment. Chin is parallel to the floor. Face is relaxed. Breath is soft and normal. And bring your hands behind you. Beautiful. Separating your feet a little bit and pressing through your hands. Lift the hips up, looking up. And exhale, lower your hips down, and we're going to flip. We're going to flip and practice. Let me bring the camera a little bit closer. Okay. We're going to practice a little bit of back bending. So lying down on your abdomen. We'll start with a crocodile pose. So crocodile pose, you bring your elbows to sides, you bring one cheek on the pillow. Big toes are touching, heels go to sides. Taking a breath and relaxing your hips. Breathing into your lower back. And bring your heels together. Bring your hands under the shoulders, forehead on the floor. Elbows close to the body. We're moving into the cobra pose. Bhujangasana, so cobra, we keep the elbows bent throughout the posture. To inhale, you lift your forehead up, chin up. Now shoulders away from your ears. Look what does it do to your chest. Bringing your shoulders away from your ears, you may lift your chest a little bit higher if that's possible. Bringing your shoulder blades closer together. Please don't lift your shoulders to your ears. So the shoulders are away and elbows are bent. Feet stay on the floor, and if possible, keeping your feet close. But if they don't touch, that's okay. Notice what's happening with your back. Remember, it's always okay to go down from the posture when you need to. And release. Make pillow with your hands. Big toes touching, heels fall to sides. Beautiful. We're going to stretch the arms forward. Going to stretch the arms forward. Stretch it up. And then we're going to do half boat and then the boat. So inhale and lift your right arm up, pressing the left hand down to the floor. And then the left leg goes up. Keep breathing here, pointing your toes, pointing your fingers, feeling your back bend. Chin is up, chest is up, only hips on the floor. And exhale, lower the right arm and left leg. Now inhale, lift your left arm up, pressing the right hand to the floor and lifting your right leg up. A little bit of a cross-body movement. By pressing that right hand, you will lift the chest a little bit higher. Pointing your toes, pointing your fingers. And release, lower it down. As we inhale, keep your feet and hips on the floor. Now your arms, chest, and head go up. Hold it for a moment. Breathe. Release, lower your arms down. Now we are keeping our upper body down on the floor. Keeping your hips, pressing your hips down to the floor, pressing your pubic bone. Lift your legs up with your hands down, head down, chest down. Only the legs go up. They may go just an inch or so off the floor. Keep breathing. And exhale, lower your legs down. Beautiful. Now we are going for a full locust pose. So inhale and lift your arms and legs and chest and head up. Nice back bending here. Doesn't have to go super high. Just the motion, just the movement up is important. You can stay here, you can stretch your arms to side and see how that works. Do you want to bend your knees? Some of us will be able to bring the hands to the ankles and lift the knees. Some of us will just stay here. Hold it for a moment, either in a bow pose or just with your wings spread. Exhale, lower your knees, lower your chest. Make a pillow with your hands and come back to the crocodile. One cheek on the pillow. Big toes are touching and heels fall to sides. Try to alternate your cheeks. So one time do it on the left side, one time on the right. I want to see the camera, so that's why my cheek is all the time on the same side. And let's bring our hands under the shoulders now. Come back, come to your knees and hands. So the knees are under the hips, hands are under the shoulders. We are here in this tabletop pose. Engage your abdomen a little bit. Find your neutral back. Beautiful inhale, coming to the cow pose. So bringing the belly down. Beautiful. Hold it for a moment. And exhale. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up. Moving to downward dog. I promised this posture to someone. Her name is Georgia. The head goes between your arms. And if your heels don't touch to the floor, it's okay to bend your knees a little bit. Lifting your hips, lifting your tailbone nicely up. Bringing your head between your shoulders. You may bend one knee at the time. Like bicycle ride. You will feel a stretch on the opposite leg, on the back of the opposite leg. Beautiful. Bend your knees. Separate your knees a little bit and bring your hips back, stretching into the extended child's pose. Beautiful. A little bit playing with the back bends today. Bringing your chest forward and let's bring the elbows down. Elbows under your shoulders, separating your fingers. This time you may separate your feet a little bit. Keeping your elbows directly under your shoulders. We are moving into the Sphinx pose. So you may press through your hands and lift your elbows off the floor if that feels good. If not, you can keep your elbows on the floor, but remember not to keep your head close to your shoulders. So it doesn't go like that. Shoulders go away from the ears. May keep your pelvis down, feet down, and just stay here with your chin going forward, neck long. And again, if that feels good, you can press through your hands and gently lift the elbows off the floor. Just a little bit or a lot, depending on what your back, what's good for your back, how it feels. And let go. Beautiful. If you want to go one more time, you can. You don't have to. Let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe one more time, keeping your ears away from the shoulders. Strengthening your back in a very nice way. And this posture is pretty great because you can really adjust this posture to your needs. So keeping your elbows on the floor is beautifully strengthening anyway for your back. Pressing your hips down, you're protecting your back this way. Beautiful. Let's do it just one more time. Stretching your arms. And nice. Beautiful. And then let's lift to our back. And before we go into the final relaxation, let's stay on the back for a moment with your knees bent. We'll go for a little bit of a bridge. So you have a choice of keeping your arms either along the body with palms facing down, or keeping your elbows down and palms facing each other. Then you will be able to press through your elbows as well, okay? So lifting your hips up, using your glutes, pressing your feet to the floor. So the body weight goes on the shoulders, and we'll bringing your hips down. Try to keep the spine kind of in one line, so without too much rounding, rolling. You can keep your hands down or keep them the way they were before. Inhale and lift your hips up, pressing your hands down, and move your shoulder blades towards each other a little bit. Pressing your feet down, lifting your hips, engaging the glutes as well. Look up. For those who have this ability, you can bring, who are able to bring their hands together, they can do that and press their hands to lift their hips even higher. Remember, you can still keep your hands along the body or lifting your hands up. So there are so many choices, so many options, whatever works better for your body. Let's lower the hips down. If that feels good, you can hug your knees. Gently roll from side to side. And this Apanasana. Beautiful. And then you're ready for the relaxation, the final relaxation. So you can either stay with your knees bent and collapsed against each other, stacked against each other, palms facing up. Close your eyes if that feels good. You can also sit against the wall so the back is fully supported, or the classical way, separating your feet. Toes fall sideways. Just notice how the body feels at the moment, what is present. Find your breath. Just for a moment, watch that breath. Stay in Shavasana for a few more minutes. Bring your awareness to your feet and notice your feet. Is there any place, any possibility of better relaxation of your feet? Are there any muscles that are holding, tense? Relax those muscles if that's possible. Notice your calves and thighs and see if it's possible to relax those. Letting go of any tension in the legs. Letting go of any tension in your hips. And let's stay here for a moment in the hips. You may feel that Your hips are, your buttocks may be tense a little bit more on one side than on the other, or not. See if it's possible to let go of the holding of the tension of the muscles that are holding, that are tense. Relaxing the buttocks. Relaxing your lower back. Relaxing your mid back and upper back. Feel the back on the floor. All the places where the back is connecting to the mat. All the places where you feel when there is a gap. And as you're breathing, just send your breath to your back. Do that just for a few breaths. As you're breathing through your back. Bring your awareness to the front of your body. Noticing the abdomen and chest. Notice if it's the chest and abdomen are relaxed and soft so that the breath can be free. You may notice a slight expansion, slight rising of the chest and abdomen as you're inhaling through your nose. And relaxation, softening as you exhale. Breathing in and out through your nose, abdomen and chest rise and then fall. Notice your arms, hands. Notice what is present in your arms and hands. Are there any sensations? Any pulsation, temperature change? What do you feel in your arms? Maybe the weight of your arms against the floor. Do you feel that any muscles are tense, they are holding? If they are, let them go. If not, enjoy that stillness. And then invite your shoulders to relax. Letting go of any tension in the shoulders. For a moment, be with your shoulders, really feel them. Notice your shoulders, your neck. The muscles, your upper back and your neck. Imagine you're breathing into those muscles as if you were massaging your upper back. As if you're massaging your neck. With every breath, the shoulders become softer and more relaxed. Relaxing your face. Softening your facial expression. Relaxing the forehead, temples, space between the eyebrows. Relaxing your cheeks, muscles around your lips, relaxing the tongue. Whole face is relaxed. Whole body is relaxed. Relax, relax. You can notice how you feel right now. What is present physically, mentally, and emotionally. And whatever it is, it has right to be there for now. Just noticing and letting go. Stay here for as long as you need, for as long as you want. Enjoying the stillness and peace. Or if you feel that's enough, that you're recharged enough, relaxed enough, you can bring your feet together, slide them together, and stretch your arms over the head. Stretch, release. And exactly as comfortable, you can draw your knees towards the chest and hug your knees over the shins, keeping as much of your back on the floor as possible, and maybe roll from side to side, massaging your lower back. And whenever ready, rolling to one side. Maybe staying in this fetal position for a moment if that feels good. And then as you're ready, you can bring, using your arm, come up to sitting cross-legged position. Honoring your practice. Maybe bring your hands in front of the heart, bow your head to your own heart, to your inner teacher. The light in me honors the same light in you. Namaste. Thank you for your practice. And as I said before, this video is made to support St. Jude. This is the June challenge, 30 days yoga, 30 minutes of yoga every day. There is a link below this video. And if you like the video, give it a like, comment underneath, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell if you want to be informed about the next videos. Thank you so much. Namaste.